I would like to inform you that some of the footage in this video and in the WarZ guide show altogether is footage from the alpha and or beta build of this game. These videos are made to help you survive in the game WarZ and may or may not reflect the final product of the game. What's up guys, my name is Junior Rebel 5534 and today I'm coming at you with another episode of my WarZ guide series. Now what this series is about, it's about me teaching you guys some tips and tricks for WarZ, helping you guys survive, helping you guys find loot, and making sure you guys become one of the best survivors out there. And a lot of comments in my last episode of this series was, how do I start off with nothing? Everybody is having problems starting off. As soon as they log in, they can't get anywhere without dying. This episode today, what this is about, it's about me teaching you guys how to go ahead and get started off. And there's a reason I'm showing you guys the server select screen right now. Is right now it is about 1 o'clock in North America or on the East Coast, and it's prime gaming time in Europe. So that means you don't want to be playing in a Europe server. Now if it's prime gaming time in the US, you want to make sure you go over to a European server, and that way you can get a fresh start. You don't have to worry about there being bunches and bunches of people inside of the server you're joining. So we're going to go ahead and jump in US server 128 right now, because there's 9 out of 40, not too bad. If we do run into some people, we should be able to defend ourselves, so hopefully we'll be able to get some gear and get it quick. And another reason I'm doing this is because the server wipe is happening. It's happening on Monday night, and what that means is everything that you guys have in your global, everything you guys have on any of your characters will be completely deleted, and all your character stats will be completely deleted, and then you'll get your gold coins back, and you'll actually get an extra bonus gold coins and some extra items that the developers are giving us for helping out the alpha state of the game. So this video is basically trying to help you guys out right after the wipe, so you don't have to worry about the people that maybe logged in a few minutes before you and will probably be killing you. So let's go ahead and see where we are at the map right now. Okay, so it looks like I'm on the other side of Echo's compound, which is great because Echo's compound spawns guns, food, water, bandages, plenty of stuff that we need. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and run over here, and as you can see, this is my character. I have nothing right now. Small backpack, that is it. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to get down to Echo's compound, check this out, and get out quickly. The best thing to do when you have nothing is crouch everywhere you go, especially when there's zombies nearby, is make sure you're crouching and make sure you scout the place before you go in. And once I get down here, I'll show you what I mean by scouting. Alright, so we're coming up on Echo's compound now, and as I was walking down, I was looking at the player list, and it looks like the player list has raised a bunch. What you want to do, once you see the player list pass around 15 or so, you want to get out of that server, especially if you have nothing. I'm not going to, just because I'm not too worried about it, but as you can see, there's actually a player down there. This is the best part about scouting, is you see the zombies up there on the building. There is a player in that area right now. Now I don't know if the zombies have killed him, because there is one that is moving around, but I'm not 100% sure if that player is dead or not. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and down there and check it out, and hopefully he had some gear that we can go ahead and pick up from him. But yeah guys, so if you're in a server with a decent amount of people in it like this, like it originally wasn't, and then it got to be a bunch, make sure you back out and join a different server, because all you're going to be doing is running into more people. So as we're creeping up to the compound right now, I'm zooming in with the right mouse button on my mouse, and this is, I want to make sure I stay in third person. What third person does, especially if you don't have a weapon, you have no reason to even be going to first person, because third person will let you see a lot more, and the only reason I ever even use first person is when I do have a gun and I need to protect myself. So as you can see, there's 3 zombies on the roof, so there was definitely somebody here not too long ago. I'm hoping that that he's still in here, that he's not still in here, and hopefully he died. Hopefully the zombies did kill him. But I'm going to show you guys how to get around these zombies without having to worry about it. As you can see, I'm walking right now, and I'm making sure I'm looking around, because there are a lot of people that spawn in this area, and this is a really big area for server hopping. A lot of people like to server hop this area because it is, one, it has a lot of good loot in it, and 2, you can normally find a pretty decent weapon, especially if you don't have one. So the zombies look like they're coming down from up there, so that means the guy is either gone or he is dead. But we're going to make sure that we're corner peeking these walls and these areas before we go anywhere. Make sure we're listening to around. As you can see, he missed some water here, which is good, and you need water, because if you don't and you don't have any bandages, you can definitely thirst to death. I think that's the right word for it. I'm not sure. But once again, we're making sure we're looking around these corners before we walk. See that zombie right there? I'm going to go ahead and lay down because he is getting quite close, and I don't want to really worry about him. Now, a really good thing that everybody needs to worry about is a lot of guns spawn in cars. So what you want to do is once you get to a car, you want to crouch by it, and if you're laying down, make sure you stand up really quickly and then crouch as soon as you stand up. This will make sure that no zombies get aggro to you, and make sure you check the dumpsters. Sometimes there are things in there. There looks like there's a barricade here. It looks like somebody placed down a barricade. Barricades are only per server, so if you place down a barricade, that's the only place the barricade will be. But with the server wipe coming, it really does not matter. Just making sure that there's nothing around here. I'm really confused on why there was no. And see, now I have 2 zombies on me. So now what I want to be doing is I want to sprint and try to lose these zombies. The best way to lose zombies is by sprinting into buildings and then crouching, just like that, just like I did, because what that does is that loses them, that makes them lose the sight of you. And you see it, they've completely lost their interest in me because they lost their sight. So that's a really quick way just to get around zombies. And we're gonna go ahead and crouch up here and see if that guy left us anything. And we're constantly watching the door, making sure nobody's coming up. We got some hat for some style, so we're gonna go ahead and put on a hat, give us some style. Style. And then we're gonna go ahead and check over here. I don't think there's gonna be anything over here except for a black mask, which is actually better because that actually gives you on. If it's a white mask, I'm not picking it up because white masks do not. Yeah, you can see really far away. You can see white masks from really far away, so I'm not picking that up. But masks actually give you like 10 damage reduction for the face when you get shot in the face. Regardless, if you get shot in the face with a sniper rifle, you're dead. But the reason I'm not picking up these vaccines is because right now they are pointless in the game. And with the wipe coming, there's no reason to even pick it up and store it in my inventory because they're not even going to be worth anything. But it looks like this place is empty. So what we want to do is we want to look for this next closest place. This is just the easiest way to do this, guys. Like seriously, you have to just crouch everywhere. You have to be extremely cautious when you first start out. And as you see, the player list has gone down. So hopefully there will be less player encounters and we won't really have to worry about that. Zombies aren't really a threat because you can get away from them just like I was earlier. But we're going to go ahead and get out of that ghost compound, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to head over to Camp Splinter. And because we don't want to head to any of the major towns, because the major towns, especially when you start off, are death traps. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to cut to once we get to Camp Splinter. A quick little tip just for everybody out there while I'm walking over here to Camp Splinter is if you die, what you want to do is you want to kind of remember where you're going to die. So say you have a group or something, you can say you're going to spawn in that area. So every time you die, you spawn in within, I think it's like 100 yards or 200 yards of the area that you died. I actually died with this character over by Smallville. That's why I spawned up there on that mountain by Echo's compound. So that's just a quick little tip. And what you want to make sure when you're walking to places, you stay off the main roads. The main roads are just, you're going to be able to be seen so easily. And I know some of this is just really newbie stuff to be saying, but I mean, some people out there, they do just walk straight in the middle of the road and they don't even think about people sitting up on the hills and watching them. But we're gonna go ahead and check out this van. There's probably nothing going to be in it, but every now and then cars just spawn random stuff in it. And right now I'm going to use these bandages to get full health. That's another thing. You want to make sure you have full health at all times. I like to have full health just in case you can come into an encounter and maybe you don't have antibiotics to quick heal or something like that. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and check this car, and hopefully there's something in it. Nope, nothing in the car. So what we're going to do is we're going to get right across the street here, because Camp Splinter is actually on the left, and we're going to hurry up and get to this tree over here. This is why you want to save your sprint for times when you're out in the open a lot, or when you're running from zombies. You don't always want to be sprinting. But I'm going to go ahead and cut here, and I'll cut back once we get to Camp Splinter. Alright, so we're coming up on Camp Splinter now. I can actually see it poking through the trees over there. And just to let you know, this is where it is, right here on the map. And we walked from Echo's compound, which is right up there, down to Camp Splinter. We wanted to make sure we did not go by Smallville or Clearview or Compost City or Boulder. We did not want to go to any of these places because that's where a lot of the people are, a lot of the player killers are. And right now we have no weapon to even defend ourselves, so we want to make sure that we don't run into any players. So what I'm doing now is I'm scouting out this base because we don't want to be running in there, especially if there are players in here. So I'm just zooming in, I'm scouting out before I even go inside of there. There doesn't look like there's any dead zombies on the ground, so that's a good sign that there hasn't been anybody here for a little while. As you can see, that hole in the wall right there, that's our point of entrance. You never want to really walk through the front door of anything if you can help it. Now if that's the only way in, then yeah, you're gonna have to do it that way. But we're gonna enter through this hole in the wall and hopefully find some gear in here. And I'm always keeping a lookout. I'm always in third person until I find a gun, because I want to make sure I can see as much surroundings as I can. And I'm not always just looking right where my guy is. A lot of times these towers inside Camp Splinter spawns guns. I was actually playing last night and I found 2 guns inside this place at one time. You want to make sure you're listening too, because you will be able to hear people jumping and walking around. That's a sure giveaway of if there's people in the area. We're going to go ahead and go up into the first tower now. And these towers are very, very visible to everybody out there, so you want to make sure that you get up, look in it real quick, and get down. Right, here's a can of ham. That's good for some food. As soon as you get back down here, crouch. We got another zombie on us. So what we're going to do is, in here, there's really no places to lose zombies except for in these towers, and I'm going to show you how to do this. It's quite difficult. Hopefully I can get this on the first try. But you sprint up here, and you see the zombies are following you. If there's a gun up here, I won't have to do this. No, there's no gun. But what you have to do is you have to jump and land on the wall, not like I just did. You're supposed to land on the wall. But you do have a lot of zombies on you, and make sure you keep on sprinting. As long as they can't reach you, you will be fine. Once you get some distance, you want to walk, let your sprint load up a little bit more. And I'm gonna try to lose these zombies in this tower. I got another 2 hits in me. It takes about 4 hits for a zombie to kill you. And what you can do is you can jump on this wall here and then walk across. As you can see, they don't know what the hell to do now. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to walk on the wall over to that other tower. Now this is not the greatest idea to do when you have a lot of players around. but for now it's the best plan. And as you can see, they're staying back there, so actually I don't even have to walk on the wall. I can actually just probably crouch down. See, there's zombies right there too now, so let's go ahead and damn it, I screwed that up. Let's go ahead and try to get up on the wall again. You can see I'm on the wall again. And this is just, I mean, these are just ways to try to get around zombies without any weapons. If I had a weapon, I would honestly be trying to kill these guys. As I can see, as soon as I hit the ground, I threw flares. I mean, didn't throw flares, but I... Damn it. Well, as you can see, I crouched too late, and as I fell, a zombie attracted to me, and I ended up dying. But hopefully this video may have helped you out with how to get started. I know it wasn't very accomplished. I didn't really find anything, any guns or anything, but if you just follow the tips and you do it a few times, I promise you will find some kind of loot somehow. As long as you don't go into the major cities, and as long as you use some of the tactics I was showing to get away from zombies. As you can see, that last tactic I was doing is very hard to do. I can do it, but it takes a lot of time, and you have to be able to take a few hits from a zombie without dying. And what happened was I crouched down off the fence, and there was a zombie walking into the place as I was crouching down, and that zombie got aggroed to him. But yeah, guys, I hope this video helped you out. Hopefully you guys will be able to find some stuff now, and hopefully you guys will be able to last longer than 5-10 minutes as soon as you first spawn in. Tomorrow I'm coming out with another War Z Survivor Diary series, so if you like this video and you like my War Z content, please subscribe, like, and favorite. It really helps me out, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. I'm also live streaming tomorrow night, so if you want to tune in, the link is down in the description. But yeah, guys, my name is Junior Rebel 5534, and I'm signing out. Later, guys.